Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll look at part 2 of my What If Germany won World War II. And the first thing is, well, most likely Turkey and Iran probably wouldn't stay as a permanent member, and chances are the Axis would go two ways. I think Germany probably ends up winning the dispute over which puppet's whose. And, well, the dispute is over this puppet. And, well, to keep the Axis right, well, the Axis should be gray. Well, as everybody knows that. And the communist Soviet Union, look how tiny it is. But I said, hopefully I got there. And I forgot one more thing. Finland probably wouldn't stay a part of the Axis because it doesn't seem like them. Character, within their character, good enough. But they do got a whole lot of puppets. They got France, and they've got Portugal in that. Not Portugal, Poland in that. They let the UK free. Because, well, the UK is becoming a mess for them to hold, and it's an island. Under the condition they don't join any alliances for the next 15 years. But let's look at the co-prosperity sphere. I would say it still comes into existence. And, well, Japan's pretty happy about this, I guess. They got, like, all the coast of China. They got, like, all the rural Asia, all the urban Asia. They got every part of Asia, basically, to themselves. But let's see who joins the new pact. The anti-German pact. Well, Portugal doesn't, because it gets invaded. But, yeah, they do. But the only things that manage to get are their southern puppets. But Mexico, America, Canada, what's left of the British Empire, Greenland, South Africa. And since I've said what's going to happen with Portugal, well, we can just do this. And, well, Brazil decides to join them. Whatever is left of France, the Netherlands, Britain, Colombia, Venezuela. And eventually they manage to get the full continent to agree with evilness. Except they don't manage to get Peru, which surprisingly joins the Axis, along with Bolivia for some unknown reason. Now that's scary, isn't it? And, well, the Soviet Union shatters into multiple states. The communist one decides to align itself with the Western nations. But there's one group thinks they can negotiate lands back with Germany, and they form it over here. Another group thinks they can negotiate with Japan to get their former allies back. And then the northern group just wants independence, because they're not very much Russian. And then the rest, that's what's left of the USSR. And, well, the USSR joins. And also, they still have these islands. That's a bit confusing. But now for Portugal steamrolling. And apparently Liberia got stuck in this mess. But this goes swift and rather they fall fast. Unfortunately, they're too weak to hold back. And them getting taken over. And Spain annexes their colonies. Along with this British colony because they can. That's the exact reason. They get these two colonies from Portugal. One of them is from Britain. One of them was never a colony. With Spain having shown its strength, another crazy thing happens. The partition of Switzerland. And this is without a war. They basically just annex it. With them taking the southern parts, Germany taking the northern parts, and Vichy France taking parts. I fixed the Italian-Yugoslav border to make it better looking. And more, like, what I realized, I would definitely take all of the coast. Because they basically did that in real life. So I gave them all the coast. That's not how you get good with your puppets. But okay. You did it. With them trying to get Sweden to join, but that's not going well. Because Sweden refuses to join time and time again. And in fact, that was their demise. With Finland aligned to Germany, but not in the pact. With them invading. Oh wait, that's the same color as the puppet. And they get turned into a puppet. With Finland seeing, well, we need to be aligned. And the Russian country that is aligned to Germany, thinks that if they join the Axis, they'll get their lands back, but little were they wrong. And the pro-Pacific one joins the Pacific. With Saudi saying, instead of aligning with them, why don't we go against them fully? Ireland does that for some reason, and now Britain has broken its neutrality that it promised Germany. But don't worry, that's basically the neutral area down here. And New Zealand says, wait a minute, you guys forgot about me. Why do I keep getting forgotten about by mappers? New Zealand got kind of a point, if you think of it. With Bhutan and Nepal joining their union because they're scared of what will happen. With a co-prosperity spare. I don't even know if this is how big they would want it or what. But they're not. But to Germany's surprise, Iran goes crazy. Kind of like me playing as the Soviet Union in a game about invading other countries. But, you know, who doesn't like invading Afghanistan and Iran as the Soviet Union? Unfortunately, the Soviet Union failed to do that and decided to collapse instead. Good job, Soviet Union. And look, even the wrong colors are being used. Like, Afghanistan just invaded itself, it appears. And, like, they also took the Panhandle. Don't forget about that. And, well, this is pretty much all, really. Let's talk about it. So now the world is a tripolar world, with competition between America, Germany, and Japan over who will be the next ruler. At this point, Japan and Germany are getting along quite well. Finland is aligned to them, but they're still trading with the good guys. But they're more so a bad guys. That's such a roast. Madagascar is just like, hey, I'm not a Japanese puppet. That's not fair. I'll join the green, blue, gray, yellow team, whatever you would call that color. Aqua, gray, aqua, whatever you would call it. That's the color. And that's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out. Bye, guys.